Morning, good morning. How are you? Hope you are well. As I always say, I caught myself damping my hair and been shampooing on it to let it sit for a while because I haven't went to a dermatologist. I think that's what if I'm correctly saying what it's called, but I've been having dandruff, and I'm not sure exactly why. So I did a little bit of research, and that could help in the system about brushing. So what I did was got me like this little scalp thing, and I guess it's supposed to help. But I ain't even gonna lie. Last time I brushed my hair, it was like it. I don't know. It was like a different experience because after I let it dry, after I washed it and conditioned it, it was like a whole layer of dandruff, or I don't know what it was, but it was like, it was a weird experience, and I don't understand why. So I'm gonna do this. But what brings me to this video here today is the life I live. My story is one of the stories that I heard and seen about. And what pushed me to actually talking about the story was a bit of a story I heard last night when a young lady had said something like um, celebrating her birthday and deep breaths. I didn't know exactly what she was going with that or her experience, but as the stories that I've heard and the people I've met, sometimes those deep breaths count as much as waking up. And bodily effects. Not everybody can just get up free will and just do this and do that. No, it takes time. It takes energy. It takes a lot more than just who is done. It's not just that to some people. And one thing that I know I go through a lot is spasticity, if I'm saying that correctly. I'll put the definition up here of what I'm talking about. But I know I deal with that a lot. It's not normal. It's not the most comfortable, but it's a part of my life. I don't let it bother me or I don't let it affect. I don't know. I don't feel no type of way about it no more. It is what it is. I think I'm done. Cause now I feel like I'm pulling my hair out. Oh wow. So now we about to go wash. Give me a minute. Which brings me to here. When it's all said and done, we all got different things we do, certain things we don't like, certain stuff ultimately we just want to change about ourselves. But honestly, for me, just, I don't know, this whole little watching thing, I ain't gonna lie. The moment I realized I couldn't do what I thought I could do, like, when I was younger, I was like, what in the world? So then I started coupled with the thing, okay, find something that'll substitute this or that'll help that. But that didn't even work, and that took me through a loop of frustration. So now I got to the point where, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not about to argue about what I need or what I go through with nobody. That's my own trial, my own tribulation. It is what it is. But in other words, I get that sometimes can be a mental thing. And when I say that, I mean the people, our parents that raised us, or our grandparents that raised us, whoever raised us, their mental. If it was they might have been ashamed, or they might not have been so easy with this. I'm raising this child with this big problem or this big whatever. You never know. And then on the opposite end, it could have been like, what if they were scared? What if they just didn't know what to do overall? And it's so crazy how mental health is a big thing today. And I don't know, it just made me go back and look at things and sad stories I've heard, and people calling me, telling me, well, not calling me, texting me, telling me about their own story, and me being open-minded to actually think like, dang. Or not even dang, like, prayers to you, my love, like, don't feel so down and out about it. To have faith in yourself, love yourself, if anything, because at the end of the day, who else gonna love you like you love you? Especially if you got a high self-confidence. Think about that. Just let that sit in within yourself for a moment. Nobody trust you, love you, appreciate you, applaud yourself, all that. Because at the end of the day, nobody's else gonna do it. Not like you can. And hey, if you need that push, I mean, there's this counseling service. If you got that family member that you cool with, you talk to about everything, hit them up or just go to them. Hey, would you mind if every Friday we chit chat or we talk about this and talk about that? Because it will help. It will definitely benefit. Or not even that. I used to write all the time. Whenever I felt like I couldn't go to a certain somebody or I felt the same way, I would just write about it. And that was my outlet to a lot of things that I felt. Alright, so I washed my hair. I was looking for my hair dryer, but it wasn't under the sink, so I will let it air dry and just come out. Hopefully I did a good job. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to show a glimpse of what I meant when I say we go through crazy things. And one of my crazy things is I don't wash my hair like everybody else. I go through a different process. I gotta make sure different things are in place. I gotta worry about different things. Water, of course, is slippery when it comes to your hands and your feet. I don't know, but I don't know. Hearing that young lady's point of view, honestly, maybe I'm gonna do this video in Pacific. So, not washing my hair, but showing y'all what I go through when I wash my hair.